The male loneliness epidemic is self-inflicted to a large degree, and I don't feel like it's cold or cruel or callous to point that out. It is the result of specific habits that young men have developed and that they could change if they chose to. Now, if you don't have the context for this because you don't watch the same YouTube videos or read the same articles that I do, the male loneliness epidemic is referring to the fact that statistically, men have fewer real-life friends than they've ever had before, and they are dating less than ever before. They have traded real-life relationships for this, interacting through a screen with people they don't know. And the problem, beyond the obvious, is that this is causing men, especially young men, to become radicalized. Not just that they've become more conservative than previous generations, but that they specifically fall down pipelines where right-wing influencers kind of bring them into this hardcore anti-feminist ideology.
After all, the largest demographic that spends the most time on social media is quite young, so anyone who is male and of that age is going to be very likely to click and watch a clip referring to them and their peers to figure out why men are lonely and what it has to do with women. And that's totally fair. Mental illness in young people has been skyrocketing for a long time, especially in terms of depression and anxiety, which certainly does not help with promoting feelings of connection with others. It's an issue that is particularly pronounced on social media, where people can either talk about their problems or have them compounded.
If you can't figure out what to do with your life, just scroll and watch Reels.
Watching Reels will help you figure out what you want to be in life.
Achieving your dreams could be just one scroll away.
You have to keep watching Reels like your life depends on it.
We're the only people in existence who can watch Reels. It's fucking amazing.
It really depends on who you ask. According to a study published in the Journal of Personality and Social Psychology, men and women define loneliness differently. For men, loneliness meant a lack of groups, whether that's a group of friends or a community to be part of. For women, loneliness was more dependent on their dyadic relationships with romantic partners. That doesn't mean that men don't feel lonely when they don't have a romantic relationship. What this tells us is that when men report loneliness, it shouldn't be disregarded as romantic loneliness, but rather a lack of people and support in numerous areas, including friendship and even family. So as we make our way through this video, think of the men in your life. Where is all of this loneliness coming from, and why men? Researchers Dr. Ferdy Botha and Dr. Marley Bauer found numerous causes or contributors to male loneliness. Their article published in BMC Public Health listed increased social isolation, romantic partnership disillusion, having a long-term disability, and stronger beliefs that men should be the breadwinners of the household as features that were associated with increased loneliness. They also mentioned something that is extremely important yet increasingly rare amongst younger men: job security. Job security can give us hope for our relationships, money to support these relationships, and even a means to build new relationships. It is also an important contributor to the positive self-image of men. Without a stable job and a steady income, how could they even afford to see their friends or take someone out on dates? Without a salary and a way to contribute to society, a man calls his own value into question. Loneliness isn't gendered, but men and women do face different challenges when it comes to loneliness. Men struggle to express their loneliness. Many men would talk about the weather or admit to other struggles like addiction, rather than admitting to being lonely. If you've seen a lot of videos or memes about male loneliness, you might think that men actually talk about their loneliness a lot. It's important to remember that social media is not real life, and expressing anguish anonymously on the internet does nothing to ease it. In an effort to feel seen and heard, men can gravitate towards manosphere internet personalities. This isn't always helpful because these personalities are often limited to parroting the struggles of lonely men, rather than providing practical help.